for a big gainer and a first down.
19, 18. Cougar 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You see the numbers on the ground a week ago for Achane. 11 carries, 60 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Bronco switch, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion the tight end. Here's Phillips from the gun on 3rd down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Tokyo, first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. 3rd down and 6.
Ready. 19 Lions. Ready.
Vic to throw it. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Miami's offense set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT. guarantee, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And some space here. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Luke Musgrave, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Dolphins 10.
Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Humphries. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Left, ready, right?
Throwing, Vic. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's complete. Right side, it's Bond. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
Reno!
Throwing to start the drive. Phillips. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
2nd and long. He finds his man, complete. It's Snyder. Still on his feet. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun. Phillips. Got his man complete over the middle. back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Check.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1. Vic readies to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Roll. 60 Bison.
Phillips from the gun, he'll throw. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 7 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes third down at 7.
Here we go. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw. Phillips. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, he step aside. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. Yeah, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
19 70 Timberwolves.
To throw, Vic. Wide open receiver complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now here's Vic. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Open man left side is Wallace complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now Phillips throwing to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First down, Dolphins.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's able to find Melton. And some room to maneuver. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A gain of 34 yards.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Alert!
Operating from the gun, Phillips. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw. Phillips. Under pressure, they got him again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Phillips. And the pressure gets to him again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Come on, come on. Rig alert, rig alert. 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Warriors, 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead, and that means we go to Scott Hanson. It is our EA Sports half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The quick feed by Jackson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They give to the fullback on the dive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Up the middle they go. Humphries. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Humphries. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, Vick. It's caught, Humphries. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action now, Vick. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
4th down, Vick. He'll try to do it himself. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Vick now. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following.
Let's go now. Crack all 80.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. 8-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Vick running the option left. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he will have a Titans 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff up the middle. Humphries. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And getting this just shy of midfield, they spotted at the 49.
And the Titans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a carry here for the fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Dragon 60. Go.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they